say goodbye, Moonman. Goodbye, Moonman. Nanatsu no Taizai episode 2. I think there's nothing more to say because I said everything in my last video. If you haven't seen my last video on Nanatsu no Taizai, go check out my last video on Nanatsu no Taizai. Because I've talked for a long time, I guess. I don't know. Let's just go. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. I still haven't found a solution for this, but it's okay. Ban and King were heading out for Fairy Forest, yo. I think we get to see, I hope we get to see Ban and King. I just hope. Only us. Only us. Oh, okay, so there are more demons, of course. Purity. This human now, okay. Five races, okay. Faith. Truth, holy shit. Only 10 years ago when I woke up. Pacifism. Patience. Pity. Lol, love. Magic. Edinburgh. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. So I can fly. Why? Because why not? Okay, so they all have titles too, like envy, greed, love, faith, patience. I like that. I like that a lot. And we have 5 races, they said? Humans, demons. What? Humans, demons, goddess. Do we know the other 2? Oh, probably fairy and giant, right? I don't know. But you also have the pigs. Talking pig race. I'm not sure if I should watch the opening. I think they don't spoil much, I hope. Hey. Hey. Exodus. Yeah, I like the opening very much. That's so cool. And like I said, I like how all of them have some titles. Patience. What do we have? Patience, faith, love. Pity? I don't know, but I like it. It's just. Janko. She likes him. I'm not sure how it's going to work out when he likes Elaine, but Christmas weekend. Janeko. No way. So he planted this seed again? Banyo. Freaking. Okay. I thought they were mad at him, but okay. They're not. They are. Holy shit. Fairy King. What? Traitor. Fairy King Bun? Best character. Fight me. Fairy King. Try reversing everything once. Babysit Grandma for me. Give Hunter my boy. Give Hunter my boy. Und er ist der Einzige. Forever alone, yo. Hauser, yo. Oh, now he knows the threat. Oh, he wanted Elizabeth to come, but now that he knows the 10 Commandments are alive, he doesn't want her to come. She's not jelly anymore? What? She remembered? What the fuck? She remembered? Probably after he protected her. Awesome. Oh. What? What? So people just can leave their souls What? Okay, so he was dead, but then somehow his soul came back somehow. But why then can't all souls come back? Or why Elaine's soul can't come back? If it's... Bro, men are stupid. You have to tell them that you... What the fuck, Diane? What the fuck? Oh! Kino with you. Who's that? See, what the fuck? I don't know who I am. What? Wait, in the manga there was a panel with Zeal at the end of the last arc, and I didn't know why. They didn't include it in the anime. In the last arc there was a panel with Zeal where he was alone at home and just crying or something. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Is he going to be important again? Wait, can I'm going to 17 minutes, I'm going to rewind a little bit. Okay. 16:54. 3, 2, 1, go. I don't know who I am. What? Take one every day and never miss a dose. And he spits it out again? What the fuck? What the fuck, go through? Then I decline. What the fuck? What the fuck? Ten Commandments. What the fuck? Demon King? Did he just say Demon King or Demon Clan? What the fuck is going on? See. Who are you people? Gotha, did you do something? Gotha can rewrite memories. What the fuck? Why, Gotha? Emotions. What the fuck, go through? It's full of suffering. What the fuck is going on? Gotha, what the fuck? Twin Herod. Blackout. Blackout. What? Soundtrack is crazy, by the way. Is something like Haki? Less than 400 will have all. Go further, yo. What the fuck? They're seriously going to fight. What the fuck? Okay, okay. Nanatsu no Taizai episode 2, let's talk about relationships first, because I think there was an overarching theme of this episode which was relationships. I like that because in a lot of shonen shows we don't get to see any romantic relationships, or let's say romance is not a big part of shonen shows, which is okay, it's fine. For example, in One Piece it's completely ignored. Okay, we have some exceptions like Boa Hancock, but it's completely ignored. Like we think, okay, maybe Zoro would like some of the girls, or Sanji. Okay, Sanji likes all the girls, but we don't know because we don't get to see any romance in One Piece, which is, like I said, okay, it's a shonen show, but it's kind of unrealistic. This one, I don't know, it's good. I liked it. I like that we get a romance part, even though it's not. It's a focus of shonen. We have a lot of different pairings in this episode. Okay, we have Meliodas and Elizabeth confirmed finally. I mean, okay, we all knew that she liked him. We have Diane and King confirmed, which is pretty, which is sad kind of, because I always wanted Diane X Hauser. Okay, my personal opinion, I wanted my boy Hauser, yo. Yeah, no, my boy Hauser. I wanted him to get that booty. I don't know, but now he's the only one who is forever alone. Maybe he will end up with Janeko. No, I hope not. I hope not. Okay, my boy Hauser deserves the best of the best. Back to repairings. Okay, we have Meliodas and Elizabeth, King and Diane, Ban and Elaine. Even though we have now a love triangle with Janeko. I don't know. We have Gilthunder and I forgot her name, the oldest sister, Veronica and Griamore. Was it Griamore? I don't know. I always forget his name, which was also foreshadowed in the manga, I guess. And we have Gotha and Grilla, which is really interesting. I will talk about Gotha later, but it made sense in the first season because Gotha saved her life, so it made sense that she likes him now. And we have, I don't know, what else do we have? I don't know. A lot of relationships. It's great. I like romance. Okay, and these pairings are great because they make sense. Okay, this is how things should. It's how things should be. It's how things could be. I could not agree more. The world should be one together. Cosmos without hatred. These pairings just make sense if we compare them for something like, I don't know, Sasuke-kun. This is stupid. This one is just stupid. So that's it. Yeah, I feel sad for my boy Hauser, but these pairings make sense, so I'm okay. I like that Diane remembered King, probably when he protected her in the fight against Helbram. Let's talk about the Fairy King's Forest first. Okay, we have a lot of stuff going on in this episode. Let's talk about King Ban. First of all, King. They arrive in the Fairy King's Forest. Ban planted the seed, like I said in the last episode, and we have a new whole fairy forest with a lot of fairies in it, and Ban is the new Fairy King. Fuck my life, I'm out. Ban is the new Fairy King. Yeah. And it's so cool. So you don't have to be a fairy to be the Fairy King. It's just someone they respect, and they respect Ban for saving the fairy forest. So he's the new title of the Fairy King, even though he doesn't want the title, even though he wants them to give King the title. But they see King as a traitor. When they enter the forest, everyone calls him traitor and throws stuff at him. It's sad. It's kind of sad. But I mean, I don't know. King is such an interesting character. Which was one fact that was really interesting was I realized that all the other fairies have wings, and I never thought about it. But like Helbram had wings too, but King doesn't have wings. And I just realized that when I'm watching, like, why doesn't King have wings? Because it seems like something normal, because every fairy we have seen had wings. I thought maybe, they just can hide them, or I don't know. We have seen in the flashback that, like in the Helbram and King flashback, that humans were capturing fairies and cutting off their wings. So maybe King lost his wings to humans, or he just, I don't know. Elaine doesn't have wings either, right? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We see Elaine because I first was like, what the fuck? But then it made sense because they said in season 1 that fairies' bodies can't rot. That's why Helbram was still alive too, like in his body. Also, Helbram is still alive. Okay, he's not technically alive, but he came back. And like I don't know. I don't know how that works. I'm not quite sure. I hope we get an explanation for that, because has it to do something with the object? So souls can come back to one object, and Helbram's soul came back into that helmet. But then every soul could come back, right? Why don't the other souls of dead people just come back to different objects? Or I don't know. I hope it gets explained, because it was funny how Ban and Jericho thought that King was crazy because, of course, they can't see Helbram. But yeah, that's everything I wanted to say about the Fairy King's Forest, I guess. I don't know. I hope King somehow manages to get the respect of his people back, because right now he's fucked. He lost everything. He lost his best friend. He couldn't save anyone, and now everyone hates him except for Diane. Diane loves him. Yeah, and Ban observed Diane while she was talking about King, and he told him. So maybe that will be a motivation for King to, like, not completely be pessimistic and cry. I don't know. Maybe King will have just an optimistic view, and maybe he will go back. I'm not sure if he will, though, because Helbram said that Elaine wants King to protect Ban, so it makes sense to King to stay with Ban. I don't think that he's going to go back now that he learned out that Diane loves him. I don't know. I don't think so. But let's talk about... No, let's not talk about Gopher. Let's talk about Merlin first. Merlin, I like Merlin. She's so OP. She's so useful. She has a lot of useful stuff she's inventing in every episode. This episode we find out that she gave Gopher some pills. Gopher's armor was to hold him back, or his power, or I don't know what. So she made this medicine for Gotha, which is probably a replacement for the armor, to just... I don't know. But he doesn't take it. He doesn't take the medicine. So it had a negative effect that Gotha hasn't worn his armor for so long, because now something inside him is... I don't know. It was... The armor was repressing something, but we don't know what. We don't know what Gotha's real... what motivation is. I don't know. It was interesting how Merlin got excited. When Meliodas and Merlin talk about the 10 Commandments, Merlin got just so excited that there was this crazy outburst of magical aura. I don't know. It was crazy. It kind of reminded me of Hunter x Hunter, when Gon is excited to fight Hisoka and he's shaking, and she's like, I think she fears the 10 Commandments, but she's just excited to fight. That was why, I don't know. Merlin, I love Merlin. But yeah, let's talk about Gotha. Gotha is one of my favorite characters so far. Gotha is great, and I don't know what the fuck is wrong. I mean, you can't say that's the problem. You can't say he's evil. Okay, maybe you could, but like when I first, like my first reaction was, holy shit, is he turning evil? But in his, you have to see it from his point of view, because from his point of view, he isn't doing something evil. Okay, he has a complex morality, I would say. I don't know. He isn't doing something evil because he is saving Gila. Gila fell into Gotha because he saved her life, and now he cares for her too. I don't know. And he's the sin of lust, so I think he loves relationships. I don't know. So he cares for Gila and he erases her memory to make her forget her painful past. So in his eyes, he has done something good because now she lost all her pain, right? Also Zeal got his memory erased. That was foreshadowed, by the way, not in the anime, but in the manga. We see, I have read the manga until the first season, so I'm not a manga reader, I'm watching this the first time. But I've read until chapter 100. And in the manga, we see Zeal at the end of, when everyone is partying, Zeal is sitting alone at home and crying. I was like, what the fuck? What is this panel? What is the meaning of this panel? Holy shit. Great foreshadowing. Wow. I have to say. So that was the meaning. That was the meaning. Great foreshadowing, like I said. And the problem is, like I said, Gotha doesn't know that it's evil. You can't really say. Can you really say it's evil? Because he doesn't have any bad intentions. He loves Gila and he wants her to forget about her past. And now he implanted her these positive memories. But also it's of course it's selfish. That's no question. It's selfish as fuck because he erased the memories of Zeal out of her. I mean, he could still implant positive memories with Zeal included in their backstory, but he didn't because Zeal was just standing in the way of their relationship, and Gotha is the sin of lust. Holy shit, Gotha, what the fuck, yo? So it's selfish. It's a little bit gray, in a gray area. We don't know yet. So I want to learn out more about Gotha to understand his motivation more. Diane is pissed because it's really fitting that Diane just got back her memories, so she knows how valuable memories are. So it's just fitting that she's pissed and she's his opponent. Okay, so they start a fight, and I hope the fight does get interrupted, kinda, but I want to see a clash too, so I don't know. I'm pretty sure the fight is going to be interrupted by Meliodas, because Gotha has a crazy ability, Blackout. It's like King's Haki. And the rule is everyone in a certain radius is knocked out if he doesn't have the power level, the spirit level of 400. And I guess in the whole city it's only the Sins. I don't know. And probably Gilthunder and yeah, the other three people. So I don't know. There aren't much people with the spirit level of 400, I would guess. So Meliodas should notice the aura, the blackout aura, and interrupt Diane and Gotha. My prediction, I don't know. Very interesting episode. I've talked very long, 60 minutes, but wow, I can't wait to see what's going to... I like that the Nanatsu, the 7 deadly sins are kind of splitting up now, because it's... If you think about it, we have 10 commandments, okay? We have already more enemies than main characters. And even if the 7 deadly sins were all together, we would still be 7 against 10. And we can assume that the 10 commandments are as strong as the 7 deadly sins, because we also learned out in this episode that they directly serve the Demon King. The 10 commandments are directly under the Demon King, and the 7 deadly sins are directly under the Great Holy Knight. They were 10 years ago. So they are on an equal power level, and we are already outnumbered. And now the sins are splitting up like Ban and King and getting in fights with each other. So I'm like, what the fuck are we gonna do when we have to fight the 10 commandments? This will be an interesting arc. The setup of this arc is really interesting, and I like it. I would like to see something like Water 7, where we have the crew separated and the enemies just seem so strong, and we're like, what the fuck, how are we gonna defeat them? This could be something like that, because I don't know, just great setup for the arc. I'm I'm gonna stop talking now. If you like this video, thumbs up. Leave your comments, and bye. Have a wonderful day.